day 4 or 5 of Hurricane Harvey, something like that. It's still raining. It has not stopped raining this entire time. A lot of floods a lot of homes are flooded. A lot of families are devastated. A lot of rain is here. We are not doing well. Our home is personally doing well. We haven't really been affected by the flood very much. Again, praise God, but for most people they have.
Well, we actually all missed Harvey. Ashton and I went to Austin to stay with some relatives because we had 2 dogs and we didn't want to be trapped upstairs with them if we flooded. And Elizabeth was at college. And then we came home and our home had 6 feet of water in it. And so we had to find some people with a boat and help us, and we boated in and went upstairs, broke in upstairs to rescue the 2 cats that we had left here. And we've just been staying with friends ever since. The water finally went down 2 days ago so that we could get into our home and take a look at it. And everything downstairs is gone. Yeah. It looked like a horror movie. And what else? Oh, and when I picked up Elizabeth from college, she came in to help us gut and clean out. We
she
walked through.
Yeah, she picked me up from the airport Sunday night, and I got to kind of walk through, see everything, which was really weird. Yeah, it looked like a horror movie. It was pretty sad,
surreal.
It smelled awful. Yeah, it was terrible. And so it was really cool though, because we were looking through just everything that, you know, we had lost, and just seeing where all our furniture had moved because the current had moved everything into different rooms. And we were just looking through all that stuff, and we looked up and we saw this sign that was right above the doorway to our kitchen, and it was just a cool moment because it said the most important things in life aren't things. So it was
and that sign's
cool.
been hanging there for about 15 years and we just kind of forgot about it, but it was perfect in that moment.
Yeah, so it's a cool moment.
And our fish, we had this big 20-gallon fish tank that somehow landed upright on the ground when all the water went out, and when we found everything, the fish were still alive. So we have our fish. We scooped them out in a bowl, and now they're in a nice new tank. Everything made it. Well, everything living made it.
Nothing else, but it's fine.
We don't know what we're doing next. As far as living, or I mean, anything. But kind of can't plan more than one day at a time right now. But we know God's got us. We know that He's good, and we know that He turns all things good for those who love Him and are called to His purpose. So we are believing that, and we're holding on to that, and we have each other, and we're gonna be okay. Right? Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Becca. I'm here with Houstonstrong, 2nd Baptist, out here doing some work. I am a crew chief today. We are going out and taking all of the drywall and making sure that all the homes are getting dry, doing what we can for the community. This has been a really cool experience for me. I get to meet people and have a super personal relationship with these people that I go into their homes. A lot of them are just torn up, and so I have people cry on my shoulders, and it's like the most heartbreaking thing I've probably ever experienced. It's just awesome to get to pour into their lives and go in and do the littlest thing of helping them demo their homes, that way it can dry out. But they're just so thankful, and they don't have words for us whenever we leave. And it's like whenever we leave, we're now family, and that's just the coolest experience.
Hey guys, we're out here with Houstonstrong today, and today we have been going to different houses all across Houston and demoing these homes, and we've been helping these families out in whatever way they need help. And it has just been an amazing experience just to be able to come alongside these families and help them in every single way possible and love on them and pray for them. And if you're out there and you're thinking, I want to be a part of this, I want to better my community, I want to change my community, then come join us. Come be a part of what we are doing in our city. Come help change a home, one home at a time.
Hi, my name is Michael Head, and as you can see behind me, we are in a neighborhood that was devastated by the flood. And man, when this all started, we were just kind of trapped in our home. We had some friends over, Kale Sharp and Ryan Herzog, and I sent my family to Abilene for the weekend. As the hurricane was coming, we just continued to sit in the room and we watched on TV over and over again all this flood and all this damage and all these things were happening, and we started to feel helpless. Man, what can we do? And then finally, on August 28th, we decided, you know what, I was in the shower where a lot of great thinking happens, and I came out of the shower and I said, we are going to start grilling for all these people who lost everything. And so the next day, we had some friends and they set up a grill station at Katy High School, and they asked us to move because we did not ask permission. We just went for it and we set it up there, and they asked us to move, and then we went to Katy Mills Mall, set up at Katy Mills Mall, and then from there we went to Midway. This is all on the same day. Went to Midway Barbecue in Old Katy, and we had an amazing time. That day we probably fed 2,500 people, hamburgers, hot dogs, brisket, all sorts of meat. We had people donating all of the grills, all the charcoal, all the drinks, all the food. It was 100% donated to the community. And then this thing just continued on, where they took it to a place called the Elks Lodge, and they continued to grill for people every single day, thousands and thousands of meals. And then I had the thought, you know what, that grill worked, let's do another one. And so day 2, we had 2 grill stations. Day 3, we had 3 set up, and then we ended up having 4 stations of, I called them Grill Team 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they set up all over the Katy area, feeding those who were affected by the flood, and the volunteers, and the National Guard, and everybody around. And so that was one thing that I knew that I could kind of orchestrate and help make happen, because people wanted to do something. People were sitting in their homes like, what can I do? And so they started bringing burgers and just helping out in the community in a fantastic way. There's other things that were going on is there were people on August 28th that were trapped in their homes, and they had to be rescued by boat. And so a few friends of mine used an app called Zello that we got on, and we found out where the hurt was and where the need was, and we would drive to that location, and man, we would help people off the boats, and we would literally say, I'm so sorry for everything, please go get on this bus and go to a shelter. And the most gut-wrenching was whenever these kids would get off of these boats and they would have their one toy and their one little blanket when everything else was washed away and ruined in their house. And they would get off the boat and they would go into some stranger's arms crying, and then they would meet up with their family when they got off the boat, and then they would go onto a bus and to a shelter. And in Second Houston, man, we have ever since then been in homes and demoing homes and saving these homeowners thousands of dollars, just going into these homes and completely helping them out and cleaning out their homes. And like our pastor, Dr. Young, said in the very beginning of this is not a sprint, this is a marathon. And that's why two and a half weeks in, we're still out here doing it. We still have teams that are in these homes that are every single day just getting disgustingly dirty to serve the community and to help those out. So what about you? What can you do? Because you may be sitting there and thinking, man, I want to do something, and I thank you for that. Well, the most important thing that you can do right now is you can pray. So pray for all of those who have lost everything. And maybe for you, you're like, my house didn't flood, I'm all good. I don't really know if I can help somebody who lost everything, and you can. Romans 12:15 says this, mourn with those who mourn and rejoice with those who rejoice. And it's okay to rejoice with those who didn't lose everything in the flood. I didn't lose everything, and you know what? I feel that there's a reason I didn't, and so because I didn't lose everything, I'm able to go. I was able to leave my house and go and help up those that did. So pray, number one. And what else can you do? You can go to our website, second.org, and you can get on there and volunteer. You can help out. We're not done. We're not ending this thing. We're going to continue this. We are going to be helping people in so many different ways. So get on there and see what you can do. Sign up your small group. Sign up your family. Get your kids out and see what you can do to help out with these people who lost everything. And then another thing you do is you can give. You can go to second.org and you can give to this disaster. And we are going to take that and we're going to help all of those in the city who have lost everything.
Hundreds of thousands of people were affected by Hurricane Harvey in 2017. So many were flooded, but others were not. But there was a guarantee that no matter what, you knew someone that was at least somewhat affected by the storm. And there are so many sad stories that I've personally got to see as I go around Houston and help share the story of what has been happening, not only with the disaster, but with the relief efforts that we've been putting on. You see, if you guys don't know, I'm on staff at Second Baptist Church, and I'm the social media kind of storyteller of the church. You see, I've seen both sides of the spectrum. I've seen people who have lost absolutely everything, including their home, but I've also seen people who have lost nothing. And they almost feel guilty that they haven't lost anything. But what I tell them is that you have the ability now to come alongside and serve the people who have. You know, I'm proud of my city. Why? Because I've seen so many people, regardless of race, gender, political affiliation, faith, whatever it is, and we've come together as a city and we've helped out those who can't help themselves. It's encouraging and it's so motivating to watch as well. I've never seen something like that before in my city in my lifetime. You know, personally, my home was not flooded, thank the Lord, but my father's office, which is behind me, it was flooded, and that is so unfortunate, and that's been a tough time for us. While we've been dealing with that though, we have been able to go out and help the community. For me, I've been able to go out, like I said, with my church and tell that story, tell these testimonies of different people so that we can motivate people to come alongside us and help as well. I hope these stories have motivated you. I hope that you're encouraged and motivated to come out and serve with us as we rebuild Houston together. I know this is a different type of video, but thank you for watching, guys. I hope you guys are good. I hope you guys are well. And if you're in the Houston area, I hope you guys are safe. My name is Nathan, and I am Houstonstrong. Are you?